We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Minnesota Twins. The Rays attempt to break out the brooms in this three-game series right after this. Tyler Duffy will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This guy had a real solid season last year. ERA under 3 on the year, which is pretty good in this day and age of high scoring and a lot of home runs. Let's see if he can duplicate that year and make this one just as good. It'll be interesting to see how he pitches in this one today.
Stepping into the box, Brian O'Grady, and we are set for baseball here this evening. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. And guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, they have not been playing their best baseball of late as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
Very mild temperatures as we begin tonight. 58 degrees here at first pitch. 1-1.
Oh, that's out.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The 2-1. Chopped in front of home plate. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. And here's the starting lineup for the visiting Tampa Bay Rays. Danny, who stands out to you?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited to watch Kevin Kiermaier. He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this one. That means almost every time he's hitting the ball, he's hitting it hard somewhere. Should be fun to watch.
In now, Nate Lowe, as he'll take a look at ball 1. As he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed. Strike 1. Duffy isn't really known as the kind of starter that goes deep into games. It's not that he isn't capable, I'm sure. He just hasn't been that guy that works deep into games with regularity.
Matty V, I'm not sure it's this guy's fault, but I think it's more the fault of the metrics and the way we look at pitchers now, trying to limit the number of pitches and the number of appearances they have with particular guys in the lineup.
Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Well, D-Row, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. On the move is Rosario. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll reach second now with 1 away. And this, of course, is a ballpark that yields a lot of doubles as we take a look at the team leaders for the most 2-base hits this year. And, in fact, that number is not only the highest in all the American League, but is actually the highest in all of baseball. Stepping in, Brandon Lau. Good opportunity for him to add to his season RBI total here, which currently sits as 3rd best in the American League.
Yeah, and those 3 RBIs in yesterday's game are a perfect example of what he's been doing all season long.
He's set and the pitch. Now the 0-1. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Long throw to the plate. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Boy, after scoring a boatload yesterday, D-Row, they're off to a fast start again, striking here in the first inning.
Yeah, this offense is on fire. Obviously, the hitting meeting resonated with these guys. Scored a ton yesterday and picked up right where they left off.
Coming to the plate now, Austin Meadows, as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
First pitch on its way. The 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Lau stands at first with one out. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. In the air, down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Ji-Man Choi the next to hit, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Rosario will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Rays 1 and the Twins coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Blake Snell is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Tampa Bay. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, so far this year, this guy hasn't pitched very well on the road. He's actually struggled on the road, so it'll be interesting to see if he can turn that around here in this one.
So that'll bring in Byron Buxton. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Twins, the center fielder, Byron Buxton.
The pitch. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now, and this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
To the plate now, Ehire Adrianza. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. Still without a home run and 3 driven in. This is popped up, and no one will get this one. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Well, at the rate he's going to strike out 27 on 81 pitches. Not throw a single ball and toss a perfect game. Obviously, I'm kidding, but you can't start a game any better than this. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts, 6 pitches. This has the makings of a great outing already.
So striding forward now, Jorge Polanco. Previous history with Blake Snell, batting .500, 4 for 8. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Man, that's 7 straight strikes to start this inning. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Strike 2.
Hey, and the beat goes on. That's number 8.
Swinging a soft liner, and that's in there. So perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Man, he got the front foot down right there, kept the front shoulder tucked, and was able to stay inside that ball for a soft liner in the center field.
Here's Nelson Cruz now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
Hey, I know the tying run's at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Twins wind up stranding one. They're down 1-0. New inning set to get underway, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Willie Adames. First delivery to him on the way. Now a bit of a hanger, but it's laid off and called a strike. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. The 2-1.
Hey, after those two breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
The 3-1 pitch. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Wow, you know he's not happy with that call. When it crossed the plate, it sure looked like a strike to me. Seemed to catch a ton of the plate. That's a tough way to give up a walk, but he's got to put it behind him now.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. And after that quick walk, is it fair to wonder if this starter is beginning to show signs of getting tired?
Yeah, that could be the case, Matty. Sometimes you just lose your focus, lose your command, but it'll be real important for him to get it back as this next hitter walks up to the plate.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Nope, that's the ball.
Now the 1-0.
Nope.
Those were great takes right there. Those were pitches that a lot of guys normally swing at, but he took both of them and finds himself in a productive count leverage. 2-0.
Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Now the 3-2 pitch. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
Just flat out frozen there. Nothing too deceptive about that four-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
Taylor Rogers is going to jump into this one much earlier than I think he ever anticipated.
Taylor Rogers.
And that'll bring in Yandy Diaz as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. That average for him up in the 360s now. 4 home runs and 44 RBIs. And that one got a piece of him. 2 on here with 1 man out. And that'll bring up the catcher, Mike Zunino. From come the stretch. Here's the pitch.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
No ball.
Just a tick behind for a strike. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside. The 1-2. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Back goes Rosario to the track. And this one is gone. A home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Home run number 9 on the year. And the Rays have opened it up even further now. It's 4-0.
Man, not an easy thing to do, D-Row, to hit a bomb off these closers. These guys pitching the 8th and 9th inning nowadays, they're tough to center and get anything productive off of.
Oh, yeah. Certain home runs are just a little bit more sweeter than others. Taking a closer deep in a big spot, high velocity, nasty exploding breaking stuff, that's one he's not going to forget.
And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Well, lefty on lefty, this is a tough matchup, but he stays in there, keeps that front shoulder closed, and just rips the pitch for a 2-bagger. Nice job of defying the odds there.
Into the box, Nate Lowe, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Ready with the 1-0.
2-0.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
Three and 0 now. Three runs already home here. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heater.
And that misses ball 4, so it's 1st and 2nd now with only 1 away.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
Striding in, Brandon Lau, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
1st and 2nd now, 1 man out. 1-1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
The 2-1 home. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Scooped up. 1 there. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. One more look at the big blow for the Rays. A 3-run home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 4-0 Tampa Bay. So stepping in, Mitch Garver. First at bat for him as he enters play 3rd in the American League batting race.
There's a lot of ways to get on base. Base hit, a walk, hit by pitch. This guy's in the top 5 on base percentage. He does a little bit of all of those things.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. Garver, originally from the state of New Mexico, is looking like a near lock at this point to be an all-star representing the American League. Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Meadows moving back. At the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Eddie Rosario.
Now in the box, Eddie Rosario. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. There's a curveball, but it misses well out of the zone.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone cold take.
Ready on 1 and 2.
I got to count 2 and 2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 2-2 one more time. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings up the former American League MVP, Josh Donaldson. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Good changeup, and it's 0-2.
2 well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
In the air now, out to right field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
At the plate, Max Kepler, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Like that pitch there, lefty on lefty matchup, curveball away to a lefty. Smart pitch.
Called strike. 0-2.
Got to believe you're going to get some tough pitches in this count with the base open at first. This is where you have to regroup and find a way to get a good pitch to drive in that run.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Welcome back to Target Field as we send it to Heidi Watney.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the 3rd inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading off the Tampa Bay.
Top of the 3rd set to get underway, and Austin Meadows will be the next to bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And he takes a cold strike one. Here's the 1-1. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. 2-2. Base hit into right center.
Hey guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
At the plate, Ji-Man Choi, as he takes a cold strike on the black. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
0-1.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Rosario is there. 1 away. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Willie Adames. He drew a walk his first time up. He's set. Here it comes. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Adames is hitting over 350 up in the high 300s.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
The 2-0 on the way.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Called strike on the sinker, 2-2 now.
2 strikes.
Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full, 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed. He got him.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
So here's Kevin Kiermaier. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And they're not going to have a play on him as the catcher just eats it.
The third baseman, number 2, Yandy Diaz.
Trevor May is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Number 65, Trevor May.
Standing in now, Yandy Diaz. And he puts it on the ground to second. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on 1 pitch, and the inning is over. Rays strand a pair, but they hold a 4-0 lead.
We're just about set to go here as the Twins come to bat in the 3rd inning, and this is an offense that's really been productive this year. To start the day, they are ranked among the league leaders in both home runs and slugging percentage. I asked some of the hitters about their approach prior to the game, and they told me it's all about pitch selection. They trust in their talent, so as long as they're picking on good pitches to hit and not getting anxious to swing in the box, they know that will translate into a lot of production. Certainly seems to be working for them this year, guys.
Thank you, Heidi.
The shortstop, Nick Gordon.
Here's the first pitch to him. Nick Gordon is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Here's the pitch. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees. 1-1. And this will be fouled away. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Here's Byron Buxton now. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Missed low and inside with it. 1-1.
1-1.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taking all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there. Move on to the next pitch, but have that in the back of your mind.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Byron Buxton becomes the second out in the bottom of the third. Stepping in now, Ehire Adrianza, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Big spot right here. Middle of the order guy is coming up. Let's see if he can extend the inning.
And that misses 2-2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
The 2-2. Cue shot here out toward short. And that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Boy, D-roll, that ball wasn't hit very hard, but when you're struggling like this guy is, any knock is a good knock.
Yeah, 100%. He doesn't usually get those. He has to square it up mid-barrel to find a way to get a knock. He hasn't had much luck this year, but he'll take that any day.
In now, Jorge Polanco, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Comes set and the 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2.
I know this guy has a lot of weapons on the mound, but what makes him so successful is that he's aggressive in the zone, getting ahead, forcing action.
Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Now another 0-2 towards second. And this will be put away easily for the out. 1 left for Minnesota. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. All set for the start of the 4th. And next will be the power hitting catcher, Mike Zunino. Pitch on its way now to Zunino.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
A ball and a strike to Mike Zunino.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Two and one.
Ball, 1 strike.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1 to 2-2 now.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Here now the 2-2. He's at the knees and called strike 3.
Now batting. Left
Digging in to try it again, Brian O'Grady. It was a two-bagger for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Ball one to start the at-bat. Two balls and no strikes to the Rays left fielder.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. Two great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
The 2-0 on the way. A swing and a miss, strike one.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball three. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Pulled toward right center field. Buxton will range to his left and put it away. Two down.
Now
Striding in once again, Nate Lowe. It was a walk in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Fly ball right down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Lowe, 23 years old. He was a 13th round pick back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Down in order go the Rays, but they're in front 4-0. Leading off the inning, Nelson Cruz, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. He's through first and hustling for second, but that'll be off the right field wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
So up until this point, they've had to bite and scratch for every single thing, but he puts a good swing on this one and nearly knocks it out of the park. So we'll see if it's contagious and his partner can pick him up right here.
Into the box now, Mitch Garver, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Has a look, now the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. O'Grady is there and he has it for the out. The next twin up, Eddie Rosario. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Rosario.
From the stretch. And a little tapper here in front of the mound as this may work as a sacrifice. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Now the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike two. No runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Twins wind up stranding 1. They're down 4-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brandon Lau. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
First pitch of the at-bat. Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Oh and 1, here it comes. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
To the plate now, Austin Meadows, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And it's belted high and deep into right center. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Into the box, Ji-Man Choi. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's set and the pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I gotta believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
The 0-1 on its way.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at-bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. 4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home. That's lifted the other way out to left. Chasing after it is Rosario. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Rays go in order. 1, 2, 3. They lead it 4-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Bottom of the inning now, and here comes the first baseman, Max Kepler.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
A shot down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Just a touch outside, 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. Now the pitch. Hit down the third base line, and this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Now batting, shortstop, Nick Gordon.
So digging in now, Nick Gordon. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a cold strike. Grounded down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
So now to the plate, Byron Buxton. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And he looks at a curveball that falls in, 1-1.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Ground ball sent back up the middle, reined in, and an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now back,
stepping in, Ehire Adrianza. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit to third, right to him. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1 left for Minnesota. They trail here 4-0. Up next for the Rays, Willie Adames. Well, the reliever remains in the game here, having pitched very well, but this is a longer outing than what he's used to.
It is, Matt, and I really tip my cap to him for gutting this thing out right now. On the other side, I worry they're being a little bit too greedy by leaving him out there. There are options left in the pen, and it would be a shame if all his hard work got undone because he started making some mistakes in location due to fatigue.
No balls and a strike to count. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes to the Rays shortstop. Still 1-2. And now pitch on the way.
Yep, that ball went out.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
At the plate, Kevin Kiermaier runs up and gets this one down. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Now at the plate, Yandy Diaz. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Both teams with 6 hits so far. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. One and two now as that's in there at the knees.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Rays, but they hold a 4-0 lead. At the plate, Jorge Polanco, 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play.
The second baseman, Jorge Polanco.
Here's the pitch. The windup and the 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Meadows coming in on it, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. And that'll bring up the big stick of Nelson Cruz. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. First delivery to him on the way. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. Now at the plate, Mitch Garver. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch. A ball and no strikes.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
Here's a swing and a ground ball, but the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Now batting, the left fielder, Eddie Rosario.
Stepping in now, Eddie Rosario, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. From the belt, kicks and deals. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
Tough spot to hit here as a hitter. You have a base open, so you have to almost be trying to think like the pitcher. Is he going to try to pitch around me, or is he going to come in the strike zone?
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
The 3-1.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
Two out here and a runner at second.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop.
And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Twins wind up stranding one. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Tyler Clippard is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 36, Tyler Clippard.
Now at the plate, Mike Zunino. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Can't connect there. It's 2-2. Pitch on its way now to Zunino.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
And here's the 3-2 from him. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's through into left, so a leadoff single here to start the 7th.
The left fielder, number 31, Brian O'Grady.
Into the box, Brian O'Grady, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Off the corner with the splitter, it's 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Two and 1 to the Rays leadoff batter.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Lays off the split finger that time. 3-1.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
And that misses for ball 4. And it's first and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Next will be the designated hitter, Nate Lowe. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Outside.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
High and deep down the left field line. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
Hits this one hard the other way. The second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play.
Now batting.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out. But the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
Coming to the plate now, Brandon Lau. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Pulled toward right center field. Buxton is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. 1 left for Tampa, but they're in front 4-0. Last half of the 7th here, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that's by him. It's 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
And another foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
The count is 1-2.
Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. As he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And now Kepler belts one, carrying well out to right field. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 5 on the year. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up.
Now pitching for Tampa Bay, number 49, Brendan McKay.
In now, Nick Gordon. As he rips it on the ground to second. And there's out number 2. Up next for Minnesota, Byron Buxton. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. O'Grady is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So it may be too little too late, but they're on the board here in the late going. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now a 4-1 game. Ready to begin the 8th, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Austin Meadows. First pitch of the at-bat.
0-1's the count.
The 0-2 delivery.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
And it's 1-2.
1-2.
And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
And a good take there will net him a base runner, as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk, but if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
So a runner at first now with nobody out, and that brings up the corner infielder Ji-Man Choi. Has a look, now the pitch. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Ball that's outside.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
2 balls and a strike to the Rays first baseman.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Pitch to the plate is a splitter that misses, so he's behind in the count now, 3-1.
This situation right here reminds me of sitting on the bench talking to John Smoltz, Hall of Famer. He would always say, even though the situation looked bad, a pitcher is 1 pitch away from getting himself out of a tough jam.
Has a look, now the pitch. Full count, 3-2. This is on the ground over to first. 1 there. Return throw gets him at first. It's a 3-6-1 double play.
That's good athleticism here by the pitcher getting off the mound. He gets the ball to first and then hustles his way over to the bag to help him wrap up the tough 3-6-1 double play.
Standing in, Willie Adames. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive to center field. Into a slide, and he makes a great catch to retire the side. A fine sliding catch here will take us to break. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and digging in is the DH, the switch hitter, Ehire Adrianza. First delivery to him on the way. The Rays are maintaining a slim lead in the late going of this series finale, so if they can wrap it up, they'll complete the series sweep.
Hey, Matt, what a great spot to be in. You're playing good baseball, you're going for the sweep, and you're leading by a few runs going into the later innings. Now it's just time to close the deal.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Popped up. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Into the box now, Jorge Polanco. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. And it certainly would be a big morale boost to a team if they're able to complete a sweep like this one on the road in hostile territory.
They might even change their nickname for this team to the Road Warriors. A sweep is looking pretty good as they're leading this one again late in the ballgame.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Nelson Cruz. Here comes the first pitch. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. 8th inning, 4-1 is our score. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
And that's through for a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
At the plate now, Mitch Garver, as he'll take a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
A bouncer to the left side. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 left for Minnesota. They trail it 4-1. Corey Guerin enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Corey Guerin.
All set to start the 9th in this one, and that means Kevin Kiermaier will hit next. First pitch on its way. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Guerin was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0. All over the place to start the 9th. It's 3-0 now.
Well, ball 3 there. Hey, and the Rays right now, they would love to take a leadoff walk to start this inning.
Lifted down the line in left. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Can't keep that one fair either, and now the count is full. Count is full. Here's the pitch. Right down Main Street, caught him looking.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Into the box now, Yandy Diaz, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. The 1-0 home is looked at for ball number 2.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Here he comes on 2-0.
Hey!
Hit back up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Mike Zunino will stand in as we'll flash you back to the second inning as you get a look at this key 3-run home run. First pitch coming. Here it is. Sent on the ground out to second. To second for one. On to first, and it's another double play. The fourth they've hit into tonight. My word. And that one ends the inning. One hit in the inning, but that gets erased. So nothing in the Tampa ninth. Last chance now for Minnesota. They trail here 4-1. Jose Alvarado comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the ninth inning.
Number 46, Jose Alvarado.
All set for the bottom of the ninth. And standing in the outfielder, Eddie Rosario.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
The 0-1 pitch is in there for the second strike. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Ball, that now.
Definitely not what you're trying to do here. 0-2 with a curveball. You see a lot of guys elevate a fastball like that in this situation, but a curve like that is just asking to get punished.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Eddie Rosario is sent packing to begin the bottom of the inning. Now batting, Josh Donaldson. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
A 1-1 count now to Donaldson.
1 ball, 1 strike.
A ball and 2 strikes.
You can bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Ready on 1-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Digging in, Max Kepler. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. He's set. Here it comes.
Ball. Ball 1, no strike.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
A 2-ball 1-strike count to the Twins first baseman. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1. Nick Gordon would be next. 2 out, nobody on. A bouncer to the left side, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring in the speedy Nick Gordon. As a look, now the pitch. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. 2 out with the man at first. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the 9th is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking.
Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
Well, these guys feel pretty good about themselves, and they should. Anytime you can come into somebody else's ballpark and sweep a 3-game tilt, you're doing something right. Great team effort.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. The Tampa Bay Rays jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Blake Snell earns his 8th victory of the season. Tyler Duffy was unable to work out of the second inning as he saddled with the loss. Jose Alvarado records the save, his 5th of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight.